News from the Presidential Commission is something that we at Newsfirst have been continuously monitoring and reporting to you. Now, for a period of 62 days, the Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the Treasury bond issue has recorded evidence from a number of witnesses. It was revealed by the Attorney General's Department that this bond scam had taken place where a pattern in trading was designed to mask real beneficiary.
The auction that led to a public outcry took place on the 27th of February 2015. The Gazette calling for the auction to raise funds was backdated. Central Bank had given the go-ahead to print the Gazette with the former president's signature. A number of witnesses confirmed that former governor of the Central Bank, Arjuna Mahendran, visited the Public Debt Department twice on that day, during and after the auction. Witnesses said Mahendran instructed the PDD to accept 10 billion rupees in bids, as opposed to the 1 billion rupees on offer at the auction. Yesterday's witness also confirmed that she overheard the former governor's directive. Public Debt Department recommendation was for 2.6 billion rupees. The Bank of Ceylon placed bids on behalf of Perpetual Treasuries Limited to the tune of 13 billion rupees at this auction. Present Governor Dr. Indrajit Kumaraswamy said, for the first time in the central bank's history, a primary dealer bid on behalf of another primary dealer at an auction. Dinesh Shafter, Managing Director of First Capital Holdings, testifies that he informed Dr. Harsha De Silva of possible wrongdoing taking place in the auction. The Monetary Board meeting before the auction had decided to explore the possibility of issuing 30-year bonds and not to issue 30-year bonds. Deputy Governor P. Samarasiri believes information may have leaked prior to the auction. Deputy Governor Nandalal Veerasinghe said Mahendran wanted to give a shock to the bond market by raising interest rates. Breakfast meeting on the 26th of February 2015 with then Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake was to discuss repayment for stalled RDA projects. Witnesses say no decision was reached to make payments. Mahendran's lawyers produced letter purportedly from Minister Ravi Karunanayake to release 75 billion rupees. State objects as letter does not have a date. Attorney for Arjuna Mahendran presents leaked draft report from the Central Bank prepared by the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank Group. Central Bank promises to investigate the leak. Auditor General says Central Bank issued 30-year bonds to raise funds when there were other least cost methods available. Auditor General estimates loss caused by accepting bids amounting to 10.058 billion rupees opposed to accepting 1.308 billion of the face value was 889,358,050 rupees. The total estimated loss from both the auctions on the 27th of February 2015 and 29th of March 2016 was 1.674 billion rupees. For the auction on the 29th of March 2016, Perpetual Treasuries Limited had funded their bond purchases from central bank borrowings using the intraday liquidity facility. Attorney General's Department exposes pattern in trading designed to mask real beneficiaries in bond transaction, and the pattern was designed at the expense of the Employees' Provident Fund. EPF sells bonds at lower price and buys them back at a high price. Intermediary makes profits. Former Deputy Governor W.A. Vijayawardena says during the period in question, the EPF had purchased 140 billion rupees worth of bonds in the secondary market, 80% from perpetual treasuries. The former chairman of CORP, D.E.W. Gunasekara, and present chairman of CORP, Sunil Handunetti, both testified on CORP proceedings into the bond issue. 28 witnesses have testified before the Presidential Commission of Inquiry thus far. It is also paramount to mention that there is a delay in issuing the Gazette on the amended audit bill. Speaking to News First, Attorney at Law K.N.M. Kumarasinghe, the President of the Sri Lanka Audit Examiners Union, reiterated, according to Article 8.1 of the bill, the Auditor General has the power to investigate how Perpetual Treasuries Limited amassed massive profits. He said the present circumstances have prevented the Auditor General from doing so.